Hi, you're listening to Everyday Superpower, a place where you can take some time to learn how to understand body language and essentially be able to read the minds of others by simply observing their behaviours and gestures in real time. How you're going to be able to identify liars, how you're going to be able to identify people who are attracted to you, and how you're going to be able to understand the signals you send out into the world which others can read, given they have this information. If you like what you hear, click like and subscribe. And if you want me to do a video on a question of your own or speak one-on-one regarding body language and understanding it and the principles and send you in the right direction and so forth, click the link in my bio. Thank you. So today we're going to be talking about the hand clasp. All right, so the hand holding the hand, the fingers interlaced and, folded together. So one hand is going to be placed into another, holding or cupping them together. As you can see in the image before you, it's quite a bold, strong hand clasp, and you will see this relatively regular. I won't say it's the most common form of hand holding, but this clasp is seen from time to time, and when you do see this, it's quite a powerful display which you need to take into consideration. So it's usually misread or unacknowledged, and this is because we aren't observant and we don't know where these behaviors link to, okay? So this gesture in particular shows insecurity, it can show doubt, it shows low confidence and a potential reserved character at that moment in time, okay? So let's have a look at why. So initially, we've spoken about this over and over. This is a big major part in understanding nonverbal communication and why people do the things they do. This is self-touch. This is a self-soothing behavior, okay? So we touch our own palms of our hands, which makes us feel good. Now, not only does it make us feel good on a physiological level, biologically we send chemicals to our brain making us feel good. It also may potentially regress the individual back to a time when they were infantile or, prepubescent and having to receive the care of others, the handhold of a parent, a figure of protection and positive, It's just really regresses the individual back to a better time. So the security of holding hands with another individual, all right? So not only does the self-soothing link to our childhood, it also, biologically speaking, works in creating positive endorphins, which fight off stress and anxiety. So that's that. Now, we can have a look. Does this look like a closed or an open body language? It's closed body language, okay? So if you're trying to engage and communicate efficiently with an individual, I would recommend you try to diffuse this behavior, as the person may not necessarily be too receptive as they're closing themselves off, all right? Not only that, but we've spoken about the palms of the hands and the benefits of exposing the palms of the hands, okay? It's a submissive act. Now, if them palms aren't exposed and the hands may potentially forming some degree of fist, what that might do is send them aggressive feelings towards the brain, and they may have a different outlook on life purely due to the subconscious behavior they're doing. This is because the mind and the body are interlinked. When you face the world and stick your chest out and walk broad, put your shoulders back and tackle the world, your brain will make you feel that way. It will adjust and adapt to that behavior. Likewise, if you mentally feel superior or in a authority sort of position, your body will reflect that and create the same behavior. So it's interlinked, okay? So you can consciously, to some degree, you can consciously manipulate your brain into different spaces given you position yourself right, okay? So it can be seen in the fig leaf behavior. So we've spoken about the fig leaf. I call it the funeral pose purely because I was an individual who did this quite regularly as a teen. Somebody said it always looked like I was standing at a funeral because I would cover my crotch with my hands. I would hold my hands in front of my crotch, which shows insecurity and anxiety, all right? And it's definitely not to be mistaken with the steeple position. So pay attention to the thumbs or any sort of pointing fingers. None of these fingers are pointing, all right? If you see the thumb, it does signify something else, but we're not going to get into this. This is just a whole hand clasp, okay? And it is a barrier, so the arms come together, latching on together, creating a chain, blocking the front of the body to some degree, whether it be up tall at the chest or whether it be down below at the genital area. It's creating a shield of some sorts, all right? So you need to unlock that shield to really get the, to really ensure that that individual is receptive. If you're on a date, this isn't a good sign you want to see. You want to communicate and ease an individual into, doing otherwise, all right? Anyway, hopefully that was of benefit. This was the hand clasp, aka the hands holding the hands folded together, all right, the interlaced fingers to varying degrees. One thing I do need to finish on is you may be able to see a varied intensity of this behavior. So if somebody's really grasping at them, really holding on and gripping for their dear life, there may be it's definitely a heightened emotion, it's a heightened negativity, but there may be a degree of aggression within there. So pay attention, all right? The looser the better, and the freer the better, and completely free. No attachment is the way you want to go. So thank you very much. Click like, subscribe, click the link in my bio if you want to support me and ask your own questions. Cheers.